So, hello guys to my new tutorial, and today we are going to learn Python. In yesterday's tutorial, just to recap you people, and if you have not seen the tutorial, please see. Always, you are not gonna understand today anything on this tutorial. So, in yesterday's tutorial, I just explained you people how to print something in Python and what is variables and what is strings. So, in today's tutorial, we'll work with numbers. Okay, working with numbers. Now, what is numbers? Numbers are integers, whole numbers. There are three types of whole numbers: integers and decimal or fraction. Okay, so we can start it. So how to print a number? Like how to plus anything? Like okay, you are not finding the calculator in your iPad. So what to do? How to calculate? Just go to Google and search the calculator app and do this. But the person who knows coding, no, I don't do like that. I would do like print like this, and then I will plus anything like 500 and whatever I have written, and then plus or minus anything we can do. So I'm just doing an simple multiplication with 44444. Now you can see when I will run this, you will see the answer of the thingy. I have to clear this first. Okay. Now I am running it, and it will take some time to reload as I told you, and you can see this is the answer. If you are not believing that this is the answer, go to your calculator, your Google calculator or your phone calculator, and check it down. This is how we can do it. So we can do it for every operator. Okay. We can use it for every operator. There is one more operator. I will show you that. Wait a second. So the operator is print. Then I will write 10. Then a percent sign. Okay, just wait a second. Okay, a percent sign and then 2. And then not 2. I think so. I should give it 3. Okay. Now you can see it prints 1. So what is 1? So the percent sign shows that the division between, like when we will divide the number like 10 divided by 3, the remainder, whatever the remainder will be, it will show. It will not convert it into decimal. The remainder, it will just show the remainder. And you can see here it is printing 1. That means when we divide 3 to 10, like no, 10 to 3, then we get this remainder. So we can write here to get the remainder of an division. Okay, and there is nothing more in this thing, just some functions like the num function, like absolute function. Like I am making a variable here, my num, and equals to -5, you can say -5. Then I will print abs, means absolute value. You have to write abs for printing the absolute value of the number which you want. You can write here. Here also you can write the number which you want, but I have written it in a variable. So it will print the absolute value of -5. So built-in function abs. What happened to it? Let me check if I have done anything wrong. Okay, I have forgot to call my variable. We have to call our variable always. How will Python know that for what thing we have to show the abs value? Now you can see it showed the absolute value of the variable. So just a small break I need, and I'm coming back. So I'm back from the break which I wanted, and I have removed that absolute value code. I just didn't need it, and I'm just cutting. So then the last thing, not the last thing I should think so. It is the second thing of our tutorial. Input statement, the most amazing thing we can do with Python. So when we access input statement, it will make us too much amazing. Like Python will ask us input this, and then we will give a command on that. Like if he inputs this, then the Python compiler will say us this. So just to define you, I'm doing it. So like here, to input, like we write print statement like that only, but we have to write an input statement in a variable. Always, like once you send the input your name, then you are giving that game or whatever you have made with your input statement, where it says the what is your name. First you gave your name. Okay. Second time when a person will write their name, not you but another person, will he write your name or his name? If he will write his name, it will not execute the command because you have not given any type of variable to it. For that, we have to make variables for making any type of input statement. So first, I am making a variable of name. Then I will give an equals to sign. Then input. It has the same type of statement in this. Okay, it run by mistake. Okay, whatever. So input. Then we have to put double quotes. Then what is your name? And we are done. Just nothing we have to do. Only we have to print it. Yes, in every input statement, we have to call back the variable. In absolute value, when I have showed that we have to call the variable, always it will not print it. Okay, so here we have written name. So what it will do? First, Python will see name. Okay, it's a variable. Okay, here you can see it is a variable or string. Then input. Okay, so I have to ask the user what here it is written. What is your name? Okay, what is your name? Okay, he will ask that. Then a simple gap will be there. Then I will write my name. Then Python will say, okay, whatever this name variable input it gets, I have to print also that. So it will print it. Now you can see that perfectly when I will show it. So first let me just, okay, it is here. Huh, here. So I'm writing my name Partha Codes. Okay, now you will see Partha Codes. Now just think of like, okay, why not we make the calculator, the number thing a bit more interesting? Like you can do that, why not make a simple basic calculator? Okay, we will make it. So like we will write num1, a variable, then input. Okay, then like this two double quotes, then enter a number. Then we will write num2, that means second number. We also need the second number, right? Input. Okay, before that, let me tell you, we have to write here integer, double, or float. I will give it a float variable because float comes a big. When you will go higher and higher, I will say that what is the work of float here, but for now you just put it float like this, and here one this thing. Okay, let me just write here float, then like this, and then input, then like this. Why I have written here float? So if I don't write float here, float means double variables, means it will take double also and integer also. It depends on the user, whatever. If you will write integer, the int, then it will take only int variables, and if we write double, then it will take only double variables. But here if we have written float, it will take two of the variables. So now I can here prompt. Okay, one thing, you have to give some space or it will look some awkward thing. Okay, enter second number. Okay, we have done with it. Okay, now we got the input from these. Now what to do? Add, subtract, multiply, or into it. We cannot do all the things in the same. We have to do a basic one which will operate only one operator, because when you will go higher, there will be a thing named as if statement. While we will learn if statement, in that time we can do that. But now we can't do that. So we have to make a variable name as result, then equals, then print, we will print something, and then we have to write like num1, num1, then plus num2. Okay, num2. Then we have to also print to the result. Always it will like it will be done in the computer, but it will not show us. So we have to print the result. So we are done with it. Pretty much done with it. Now when we'll run it, I will give a here I have given plus operator first. Let me read for all operators. You can change. Okay, I'm done with it. So now result I will. So now here enter a number. What number should I do? Like 16, then 27, and you will see 43.0. None. That none, leave that none, because here I have to do that. Here actually, while float, I have to write here. So leave that none thing. So this is our answer. We got the actual answer 43. We can like test it. You can go to your calculator and plus the numbers. Here I will run it again, and I will give here something like 700. 7,000. Then second number is 80. So you have saw it 7080.o. If you don't want the dot o, you can make it to an integer, but I need it for float. So we are done with it. Okay. So we are done with it. Now the thing we need is like I am commenting it out. Not like this. एक दो तीन. Okay. And let's say three. So we are done with it. This is how you can make a simple basic calculator which will work for any one operator, but it will be good. You have to not change the numbers from your variable and just do that stuff. Like I will show you what will happen. Like think you have made the app. Okay, you have made the app. I don't think so. I can show you. I will make a like another video and I will show that. Okay, I have like this not full screen capture. It will only screen my. It will only capture my Visual Studio Code, or always I would show you. Okay, like you have made this app executable. Okay, and then you will give this an user who doesn't know programming. Then what will that user do? Will he go to that program and change the number? How will he know? For that, input statement is given, and this is a very good thing. That's because we are like becoming to like play games and all, or we could not do that. But when we learn some modules, there will be no input statement, but there will things like input statement. Okay. So now we are done with input statement. So the next thing is um, with input statement we can do one more game. Okay, and that's you people's project. I'm giving you people that is project. You have to make an mad lib games. Okay, you have to make an mad libs games. If you make it, after you make it, you just comment me out and I will give that person who have done the code correctly a heart. In that mad lib games there will be three variables like color, then anything like celebrity, and a plural noun. You can give some more, but that three should be must. There will be some input, and also it will print something that your color is this, print then same type, and like that it will print. So the next thing is list. Remember my challenge. You have to complete it and then send in the comment down below. Then it comes list. Okay, what is list? Like it's an marriage anniversary, and you are giving a party, not marriage. Why marriage anniversary? Like it's your birthday anniversary, or the first day of coding when you started, and this is the second year you are doing. So it's the anniversary, whatever. and you want the list of food items you want to bring and the list of friends who will be in the party. So for that we have to make a list, right? Like that in Python also there is a function known as list. So how to do that? Like I will make an list of friends. My friends, there will be friends. Okay, friends equals to then square brackets. Okay, after square brackets, you have to give double quote and then write your friend name and whatever list you are making. Okay, something is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Okay, friend. So the thing I want to give the name like MS, not MS, like Kaushik. Then okay, here we have to give a comma. Then again this thing. Then Mohidev and whatever. Then it comes index position. What is index position? I will show you people. So index position, here it is index position 0 and here it is index position 1. Then print statement here, I will make you understand what is this index position and this is comment sign. Okay. So whatever I am writing in a comment, it will not print and this index is not needed to write. I'm just to show you what is index position. I have written it. Then print. I will print no need quotes because quotes are not needed while giving a variable. Whenever you are calling a variable, quotes are not needed. Friend, then you have to make square bracket and put the index. If I want to print Kaushik, then I will give the index position of 0. Okay, now when I will run it, you will see that it prints Kaushik. Why? Why 0? It should start with 1, right? But in Python, it doesn't start with 1, it starts with 0. When I will put here 1, it will print Mohit Dev. You can see that very perfectly. You can see this. Okay. You can see this. I'm highlighting it. Okay. So this is what list. Don't forget to complete the challenge and do what I have told and comment down below your code. And if whoever will do it correctly, I will give him a heart, him or her a heart. And if anyone couldn't solve it, I will solve it in the next video. And then we will cover some another topics like tuples, function, and many more interesting topics. So I'm just vibing out for today. I will meet you in next video. So bye bye.